to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Red Wings start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Return pass. Turns him away. Moves with the puck at the corner. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Pass it up ahead. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Shanahan. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Solid check to slow him down. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Buchnevich is going to play it against the half wall. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Howe's won the draw and they're on the attack. Makes the save with the glove. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Hey, get that personalized jersey you've always dreamed of wanting to. You finally saved enough money for it. Check out the team store just outside the arena. Open 7 days a week. The Red Wings win it. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Detroit's got possession of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Feeds it to Howe. And he loses control of the puck. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. The Red Wings take possession here in the open ice. Working the puck deep inside their own end.
I'm going to guess that he's going to look to... Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Red Wings have been called for goaltender interference. St. Louis gets set to go to work on the power play for the first time tonight.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
And a solid job tying up his opponent. Siders taking it from his own end. Tries to get the puck to McLeod. Tees it up from the back end. Binnington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Thomas will look to win possession here on the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note. The Red Wings win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Stop that one.
I love these types of play, James, because it just shows the determination that an athlete has, the compete level to get that puck to the net.
And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
Big opportunity here on the power play with this offensive zone face-off.
Well, a lot of ice available to get the goaltenders extremely fatigued. Get him moving east-west.
Puck picked up by Shanahan. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. And he slides it quickly to Rafferty. Shot! And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. St. Louis plays it along the boards. Fires it on net. And there's the save. Quick pass to McLeod. Takes the puck and will retreat back to his own end. Detroit's got it in their own zone. Inside his own end, moves the puck. The Red Wings are on the attack. A chance in front, and that's stopped. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Detroit's got it in their own zone. Pass in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Blues are going to have to move it up quickly here if they're going to capitalize on this power play. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And a solid effort by the penalty killers as we are back to even strength. Glove save.
PK is a skill set, James. You have to have the ability to read and anticipate, and they did an effective job, and they got some huge opportunities.
Still lots of time left in the period. We've still got zeros on the board. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Moves it to Howe. Puts it on net. Glove side save. His reflexes on display tonight. Detroit's working around along the line. Beautiful stop with the glove.
Howe's known to give his team a boost every time he scores. His born leader zone ability means he likes his actions to speak for him, guys, and it really gets his team buzzing.
The Red Wings will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Puck scooped up by Colby. And he shuts the door on that. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Past the midway mark of the frame, we're still scoreless. St. Louis with a big defensive zone faceoff. The Blues will play it in their own end. Now he takes it over the line. The Red Wings gain possession in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Howe. Detroit's on the attack. Moves it to the middle. And that doesn't connect. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Slides it diagonally to Hayes. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out from the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call.
The Blues once again send out their power play unit.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
And now it's grabbed by Falk. Score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Well, he's definitely going to be disappointed that the shutout streak is going to come to an end, James. And anytime you got one going, you know that number. You want to continue to increase those minutes where you haven't allowed a goal, and tonight it ends.
St. Louis has to be feeling good about themselves. Their game has been pretty crisp, and now they finally have a lead.
Yeah, they've been crisp. They worked off the puck extremely well. They've been supportive in terms of their style of play, James. They moved it around, and they cash in the latter half of this first period.
Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Sends a pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Detroit's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Folks picking up steam. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one.
Koivu's wheel zone ability means he can move past everyone with his great skating speed. Thomas can get this team going when he's playing his game. I'm expecting one of these two players to be the biggest impact for their team tonight. Back to you guys.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Detroit still down here in the first despite the multiple scoring opportunities. St. Louis has the puck in their own end. Buchnevich has got it in the defensive zone. Feeds the puck over to Samuelson. Shot! And it comes up with the save! Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Taken by Peterka. And that pass goes off a stick. Gives him a tap with the stick, and the referees don't like it. Here's a shot with the stop. Here comes the official's call.
3 penalties in 1 period. You got to stay disciplined, and what it does is it disrupts the flow of your bench. Only your PKers are getting out of there. But this face-off's won, James. They're going to set up in the umbrella. You know that they want to pull the coverage up high, work that puck down low. They'll have someone in front to be able to screen, but they'll also be looking for cross-seam passes to attack the net.
The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Fires it, and he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Oh, there's one more.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Great reflex on display tonight on his part. They've really got him on their heels here now. Skating with it. Grabs it behind the net. Oh, what a save under pressure. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest.
Detroit's got it in the neutral zone. Samuelson's lugging the puck. Takes the feed.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Here's a shot, and that goes off a player in front. Quick feed to Samuelson. Shot. That's gloved by Binnington. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Shanahan's out there for this shift, and he makes life hectic for defenders because he just doesn't give up on a play. They can knock him off his feet, and he's still out there looking for one more pass, one more shot, anything to keep his squad on the attack.
And he gets his glove on the changing shot. Looks to set up along the point. Lets it go for the back end. Oh, and he stopped that rocket. The home team is really under siege here in their own end.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
McLeod's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Blues take possession off the face-off. Directs it on over to Bushnevich. Quick shot! Can't connect as it goes off a stick. McLeod's moving the puck through his own zone.
Peterka's almost out of the box.
Grabs possession of the puck. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
Binnington's really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. I mean, when it's required to be calm and poised, he's got quiet feet. But when he needs to move and make a desperation play, he does it.
Here they come on the attack. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
Recycling recycles enough paper to save more than 41 million trees. If you'd like to know more about their services, check out the website.
And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Binnington's the only reason that his team is in this game, James. I mean, he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Denied by Mason. Looks to get the puck over to Yzerman. The Blues take possession in the neutral zone. Detroit's got control of it now from their own end. The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. A chance in front, And that goes off a stick. Quick pass over to Bushnevich. The Blues carried along the wall. Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow.
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
Turned aside by Binnington.
Well, this is an uncharacteristic miss for him. I mean, he typically makes good on this shot and gives his team a boost in the arm. Not today, though. Goalie shuts the door.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Hayes wins the faceoff. Slides the puck over. The Blues take it across the blue line. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Chelios has it in the defensive end. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Handles it along the blue line. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. The Blues played along the boards.
Folks, it's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Here's a shot. And he comes up with the glove save.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
More than half the period left to play. The Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. Jones won the faceoff. Detroit's looking to swing the puck behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Here's a chance in front. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Binnington. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Blues get a hold of the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Sider's got it in the defensive end. Nice zone entry from the right side. Takes the puck at the point. Handles the pass. The Blues move it ahead. St. Louis takes it across the line. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Niedermayer stick handling in his own zone. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Saad's got it against the boards. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, the key to passing is also knowing the receiver, and he has an uncanny ability to know exactly who he's passing to and the wheelhouse, where they're played, and how they're going to get it off effectively. I mean, he's incredible when it comes to distribution.
St. Louis gives themselves even more breathing room now, extending the lead to 2.
Yeah, they can certainly take a breath, but not too much of one, because if their opponent can get one, they will be within striking distance. This is why this is a tough lead to have.
Schneider's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Folks lugging the puck. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Cuts to the paint, and he opts to wait for more support. They've got numbers here. To his teammate. Grabs the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. St. Louis has the puck. Krug's got it along the wing. Makes his presence known on the ice. Centering feed! And that chance is blocked. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. St. Louis moves it ahead. Here's a short pass to Folk. The Blues looking against the half wall. Takes a shot. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
Late goings of this period. St. Louis has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. Quick pass to Howe. Scooped up along the wall by Solani. They go on the attack through center. Takes a shot. Scores! And look at that. They answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot. Well, this is a difficult save to make, and the shooter recognizes that it's not about how hard it is, but it's about how accurate it is as he beats the goaltender blocker side.
Detroit's got one back here late in period number 2. Now, can they even things up?
They need to get the equalizer, and the best way to do it is stay connected as a 5-player unit. They did real well in that scenario, in that last sequence, to get that goal. They'll need to continue where they left off.
The Red Wings have it now. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Sends the pass in front. He scores! And does he ever?
You know what's amazing, James? Every time he scores, it's like the entire bench elevates. Why? Because he is a leader on this team. He shows it on the ice, and of course, by example off of it. It's always amazing to watch the bench when the leader of the group scores, James, because there's an energy, there's a fun-like atmosphere that is contagious, and you can certainly feel that he brings it to this group each and every time.
The Red Wings have tied things up after that snipe, and this has been back and forth all night.
Yeah, I just love it, James. And they put themselves in a good position here as they get the equalizer nearing the end of the second. They'll have a lot to talk about in the intermission heading into the third.
Cannon of a shot! Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Holds the puck at the line. Gets a piece of it and will play on.
Binnington's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to outbattle his opponent now.
Along the right side into the offensive zone. Now a quick pass to Gavrikov. Fantastic save!
Mason's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Detroit's crossed the line and on the attack. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number, and we've got period number 3 next.
Are you a super fan? Here's your chance to prove it. If you have the best decorated car or home, you could win ringside tickets to an upcoming game.
Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. The next goal will be a critical one as we are still tied, getting underway here in the third.
Chelios has an uncanny ability to know exactly where he is on the ice and who is around him. I mean, he stumbles and he's barely able to hold on to the puck with the lack of balance, but he finds the open player who gets a great scoring chance.
Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. The Red Wings win that offensive zone face-off. Hammers the shot. Oh, glove save by Binnington. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Yzerman's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Detroit's going to play it from the corner. Here's a shot! Too many bodies in the way. Thomas works the puck in his own zone. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Here's a chance! Oh, what a save in front!
Mason's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Shot! Stones up with the blocker. Grabbed along the boards by Shanahan. Oh, they do it again! We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Hall's stick work will land him 2 minutes for slashing. And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
Although the power play hasn't been great, it has converted. To convert again, they're going to have to find a way to create those openings, get the coverage outside of the dots, and find a way to capitalize.
And he can't hang on after that hit. Shot! Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
He was totally locked in on that play.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts, and makes the save.
Detroit's got the puck against the boards. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Binnington.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Detroit's looking to break out. Slides the pass over to Shanahan. The Red Wings move it in. Shot! Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. And another stop. Binnington's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
Thomas will look to win the draw to continue this power play. The Blues win the draw on their own end. And he takes the dish. Across the line. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Samuelson's taking it from his own end. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Thomas plays it against the boards. Drives it to the crease. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the pad. What a stop by Mason. Howe's side still shorthanded here as they slide in for the faceoff. Detroit's got it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Chelios. Takes the feed.
Hull's almost back on the ice.
Moves it quickly over to Chelios. Good stop by Binnington. And we are still tied after an excellent kill by the shorthanded unit.
Well, that's an effective PK, James. You have to know exactly how to read it, and its ability to anticipate, have a great stick. Thought that their stick position was excellent.
The Red Wings take possession here inside the offensive zone. Here's a blast. Denies him with a save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. They win the draw and go on the attack. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. The Blues played along the wing. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Peterka's got it across the line. And that pass attempt is deflected. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Detroit's won the face-off. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. Quick feed to Schneider. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. The Red Wings will play it in their own end. Here's a short pass to Niedermeyer. The Red Wings take it along the wall. Quick pass to Krug. Takes the pass. Thomas takes it into the offensive end. Pad save. Oh, he got all of that one. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Buffalo's up next, and no love lost between these two sides. A few tickets still available, I'm told, so you better get them before they're gone. The Blues win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. That opportunity's rejected.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. The Blues win the draw here in the neutral zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle.
I know I stepped on your toes there, James, but had to react to that massive hit.
Misses the net and will play on.
Well, you work so hard to get these opportunities, and you have to find a way to execute and take advantage of your position on the ice.
Thomas setting up against the wall. Can't maintain possession. Chelios carries the puck in his own zone. Receives the pass. Too much congestion in front. Up along the wing. The Red Wings have it from their own end. With some open space at center. On the attack along the boards. Fires it on net. Binnington's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Yzerman's won the draw. Here's a shot. What a chance, but can't finish.
Well, you got to make good on a chance like this. This is deflating, James. You don't even put it on the net and test the goaltender. That's a huge miss.
Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Answered the call there. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. A critical draw here. Quick shot off the draw. And he was ready for that one.
He's the emotional leader of this team, and he typically scores in this type of situation, but the goaltender shuts the door, and that's key, because he's an emotional leader, and you knew if he scored, he was going to generate a ton of energy for his team.
Play whistle dead, penalty coming up.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit, and you know what? They are taxed, they are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
All right, well, we got a breather in action. Let's check in with our own Carlin Bade at ringside.
Thomas was the more noticeable player, in my opinion, guys. Being able to generate chances is how he contributed to his team tonight.
Moves it to Sider. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Gives up the body for the block. Misses.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss. That's what happened there.
Jones ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Detroit's won it, now they'll go on the attack. Glove save made by Binnington. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Thomas is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. St. Louis has it in their own end. Buchnevich has got the puck in his own zone. To the low slot, and that's blocked from someone in front. Picked up along the wall by Buchnevich. Scores! Putting the special in special teams, they take the lead.
And often when you're on special teams, James, it can go either way in terms of the momentum. If you don't generate anything, it goes the other way. If you generate something, it's all in your favor. I'll tell you what, that was execution.
The Blues now have the lead here in period number 3, and it's crunch time now.
It is crunch time, and it's crush time, James. I mean, it's been back and forth all game. Now you find yourself in the lead, so you have the momentum. You've killed your opponents. So continue to hold it, continue to apply the pressure.
Here's a chance. That's gloved by Mason. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. St. Louis wins the draw. Moves it quickly over to Kyrou. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. This is such an impressive goal, James. He's in a tight space, and he knows exactly where his opponent is, and those silky mitts, they're put to work. You know how often he's practiced on those? He makes his move not once, twice, multiple times to be able to bury it.
Detroit's been leading in the shot department most of the night, but they continue to trail here late in the third. Howe's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Blues now lead by 2. Howe's won a big draw on their own end.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Koivu's got it in the offensive zone. The Blues gain possession. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Lays the body. The Red Wings have it behind the net. Detroit's got it into the offensive zone. Moves it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Thomas takes it along the wing. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Sider's got the puck. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
James, we were hoping to beat the crowd home, but the refs call this penalty, and this game's pretty much over. I mean, it's inconsequential, isn't it?
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit. Shanahan's won the draw, and they're on the attack. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Shanahan's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Turned aside with the glove by Binnington. Carter's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Puck scooped up by Shanahan. And that will close the book on this one here tonight. So the win streak comes to an end tonight, but I'll tell you what, they didn't go down without a fight.
Now, James, they started it off like they were in control of the game and looking like they were going to continue on their heater, but their opponent had something to say about it. But it was a great game, back and forth action. Listen, they may not have won the game, but look for them to continue to press. They could have another streak ahead of them.
Well, that puts a bow on the night here